Folks, this module we are going to look at macro breakdown, and in particular we're going to look at protein. So I've decided to divide the next couple of videos, one for protein, one for carbs, one for fats. This protein module is going to talk everything about that macronutrient. So the first thing, in relation to your macros, your meals are going to be made up of proteins, fats and carbs, and they all have a different purpose and they all have a calorie amount associated with each. So first, with protein. Protein per gram has 4 calories. So for example, if you were to eat 50 grams serving of protein in the form of fish or some sort of meat like chicken, 50 grams would equal 200 calories. Okay, so that's the calorie breakdown of protein. Now protein, I think, is the most important of the 3 macronutrients when it comes to fat loss for a number of reasons. So protein's primary job is basically to help us recover and to build muscle mass. So that's really important when we're exercising, that we're getting enough protein in our diet. But it's also really important for bone health, for skin health and hair, for cell growth in particular. And it's also really important for making us feel full throughout the day. Now, to get the best and to be the most optimal return from protein, we need to be having it quite regularly throughout the day. So I would suggest you have a protein serving in every single one of your meals, and not leave all of your protein target for one meal, because there is such a thing called protein synthesis, and that is basically getting the most amount of optimal protein into the cells for muscle development. And there's a certain level that your basically body can consume in one go. So having it divided among your meals is really, really important. Now, what sources should you go for? I obviously suggest lean sources: chicken, turkey, dairy like eggs and milk, also some lean mince that's not super high in calories. These are all really good sources, and fish for protein. Now, when it comes to a protein supplement, I also am a massive fan of them. Why? Because teachers like yourself are super busy every single day. So having a really convenient source of protein can make consuming it that bit easier. Protein powder is basically just derived from milk, and there are different types. There are 2 types I would suggest you go for: either a whey protein supplement or an isolate whey protein supplement. The difference is the isolate is a more refined protein supplement, and basically that will be more gentle on your tummy, more gentle on your stomach. So if you have any issues with dairy in particular, I would definitely recommend that you go for the isolate protein source. That's the one I take myself. And the great thing about protein supplement is that you can add it just a beaker with some milk or some water, or you can add it into yogurt or even your oats. You can add it to lots of different things to up your protein amount. Now, we should be aiming for around 2 grams per kg of body weight. That is our target of protein per day. So for example, if you weigh 60 kilos, you should be aiming for around 120 grams of protein per day. And again, I'll just reiterate some of the beneficial factors. Protein, muscle recovery is primary purpose, but also it's going to make you feel fuller for longer. That's why you want protein in every meal. And another really important thing about protein is it has a higher thermic effect in comparison to the other macronutrients, which basically means that your body has to work that bit harder to break it down. And therefore, it's going to burn more energy and also burn more calories is what we want. So that's basically an overview of why protein is important. To make sure you get it in every meal. The next video is going to look at carbs, so I'll see you there.